So I really I was kind of secretive about it. Like my boyfriend, who's still my boyfriend now, he didn't even really know what I had going on. Like I kept it kind of, he knew I was cleaning, right? But I didn't tell him about the dream that I wanted to make it a big company. So yeah, that's kind of where we're at. So I'm getting my paralegal degree. I finished that. I got the certificate, and then I was looking for paralegal jobs. And I'm like, you know what? I'm making almost double what I'm making with the cleaning company than I would if I was a paralegal. So I abandoned the paralegal idea, and I just put all my energy into Tranquil Home.
When did you tell Keith? Do you remember the moment where you felt like?
Yeah, I don't really, but I feel like once it became more of a thing, like once I started working on my logo, which is another funny story, my first logo, then I was like, okay,
Okay, what's the logo story? Where?
So I had a friend I grew up with, and he's a big stoner, and he's like a kind of like a, like a Burning Man kind of guy, whatever. And he's an artist. He's an amazing artist, actually. He's really talented. And so I asked him, like, hey, if I clean your house, will you make me a logo? So he's like, sure. So I cleaned his house, another trade, right? I'm not spending cash. And he made me a really cool logo. It looked very Hobbity, Lord of the Rings. Like the font was really cool, but he had a stick of lavender because I wanted lavender in the logo, but it looked like a nug, like it looked like a bud, like of marijuana, like, you know what I mean? So it was funny, like looking back on how terrible that logo looks now, it's like, kind of like, oh God.
That's actually, I mean, you can use it for a dispensary, you're fine.
Yeah, totally. Yeah.
For home cleaning might not work, but if you opened up a dispensary, you would have been fine.
And I was like, you know what? I've always thought that idea was so cool. Let's just go for it.
Isn't it crazy how, it's insane. And then you just had a huge thing happen. You were telling me how your Tranquil Home just hit 1 million.
Yeah, exactly. Didn't do it in a year, but we got it done.
Hey, it didn't. Well, we're going to talk about perseverance, but that was such a cool, I made the connection.